Hi children, in this session let us discuss about let us assess question of your first chapter. So all of you first take out your textbook and page number 29. Let us assess. Let us discuss the questions and their answers now. So first question in your textbook is, fuse wire is to be used by understanding the amperage correctly. Write down the amperage of the fuse wire that are currently available in the market. Okay, so the answer is, when excess current flows, the fuse wire should melt and break the circuit. So first question is, fuse wire is to be used by understanding the amperage correctly. Isn't it? That is, the reason is, when excess current flows, the fuse wire should melt and break the circuit. And the next part of the question is, write down the amperage of the fuse wires that are currently available in the market. So the answer is 1 ampere, 2 ampere, 2.2 ampere, 5 ampere and 15 ampere are the amperage of the fuse wires that are currently available in the market. Once again, 1 ampere, 2 ampere, 2.2 ampere, 5 ampere and 15 ampere. And the next question, second question, 0.5 ampere current flows through an electric heating device connected to 230 volt supply. The quantity of charge that flows through the circuit in 5 minutes. Here the question, in 0.5 ampere current I is given through an electric heating device connected to 230 volt supply. So 0.5 ampere, if you say ACA symbol, that is the symbol for current, ampere, isn't it? So 0.5 A is the current I and 230 V is the voltage, isn't it? So I and V are given. The quantity of charge that flows through the circuit in 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is given, time is given, but in minute it is given. First you have to convert it into second. So 5, how to convert it into second? Multiply by 60. So 5 into 60 it will be. Time will be 5 into 60. So what you have to find out? Charge, you have to, the quantity of charge you have to find out. So charge represented by Q. Q is equal to I into T. From which formula? Yes, I is equal to Q by T. From that formula, Q you have to find. Isn't it? Q is equal to I into T you will get. So I 0.5 into time 5 into 60. So you will get it 150 coulomb, 150 coulomb. So Q is equal to I into T. I is given in the question, T also given, and multiply directly, but convert the time which is given in minute into second by multiplying with 60. And then sub question B, how much is the resistance of the circuit? So which formula we have to use here? V is given in the question, I is given in the question. So we can use, to find out the resistance, we can use Ohm's law. Okay, V is equal to IR, then R is equal to V by I. So by using the formula R equal to V by I, you can find out the answer. V is 230, substitute the value of V and I. That is 230 by 0.5. Okay, so you will get 460 ohm there. Then sub question C. Calculate the quantity of heat generated when current flows in a circuit for 5 minutes. Calculate the quantity of heat. H you have to find out. when current flows in the circuit for 5 minutes. So the same amount of current you have to use 0.5 and time is 5 minutes. Convert it into second again, 5 into 60 you have to do. Okay. So which formula you have to use? H is equal to VIT. Which formula? H is equal to VIT. V is 230, I is 0.5, T is 5 into 60. So find out the answer. Okay, so multiply them and find out the answer. The next sub question is how much is the power of heating devices connected to the circuit if we ignore resistance of the wire? How much is the power? Power you have to find out. Heating device connected to the circuit if we ignore the resistance of the circuit wire. So resistance we can ignore. That means power P is equal to VI. You have to use the formula P equal to VI. V is 230, I is 0.5. Multiply, you will get the direct answer. Okay, so for first to find out the charge, you have to use Q is equal to IT, and sub question B, R is equal to V by I. Third C, sub question C, H is equal to VIT, and P is equal to VI for the D. Okay, so these are about sub question number 2. Okay, now let us see the question number 3. What is the question number 3? According to Joule's law of heat generated due to the flow of current is H is equal to I square RT. That you know, isn't it? Joule's law of heating. What is that? H is equal to I square RT. Will the heat developed increase or on increasing the resistance without changing the voltage? Explain. So if we are not changing the voltage, if we increase the resistance without changing the voltage, if we increase the resistance, then will the heat developed also increase or not? That is what we have to see. So you know that when resistance increases, the current decreases, isn't it? When the resistance increases, the current decreases. So the square of it is still less. So the square of when the current square of the current also it will be less. So the heat decreases. By squaring also it will be less. Then the amount of heat will decrease. So this is what the third answer. When the resistance increases, the current decreases and the square of current also will be less. So the heat decreases. This is the reason. Okay. And then the fourth question, you have to complete the table. In the table it is given, all the equations, formulas are given here, isn't it? And the values are given, operating voltage. Voltage is given, resistance is given, and current flowing. You have to calculate V and R is given. So V by R is equal to I, isn't it? So you have to calculate it and write here, write in these columns. And then heat generated per second. So time is given here, per second means 1 second. Time given is 1 second. So heat H is equal to VIT. Use the formula VIT. T is 1 second. Per second is given for all question. T time you have to take 1 second. And H you have to heat, you have to calculate. Then power, you know power is V into I. Okay, so that is V into I. Or we know that P is equal to H by T. Any one formula you can use. Okay, so this both the column you will get same because time given is 1 second. So time is 1 second. So heat H is equal to VI you will get, isn't it? The same amount we will get here also. These are about how to fill it. Okay, so you have to calculate and fill them. Now, sub-question of this is, how does the voltage under which a device works affects its functioning? After calculating these all column, you have to find out when how does the voltage under which a device works affects its functioning? So what change will bring the change in voltage in the functioning of this device that you have to write? So you can notice after doing all the sums, you can notice when voltage decreases, the power decreases. You will calculate here you can see all the voltage 230 voltage. Isn't the same voltage? If the voltage decreases, what happens? You can find out here in the case of power what will happen, that you have to see. By changing the power, what will happen to the, by changing the voltage, what happens to the power? Will it increase or decrease? That you have to mention there. And when voltage decrease, you can notice that when voltage decreases, the power will decrease. When voltage decreases, the power will decrease. Then the next sub question of that, what change happens to the power? What change happens to the power on increasing the resistance without changing the voltage? So you can write the current decreases and so the power also will decrease. Okay. And third, C, sub-question C, what changes to be brought about in the construction of household heating device in order to increase their power? So to increase the power, you should know V and I should be greater. So to V and I, if it is more, then power also increases. So to increase the power, if the heating device have less resistance, its current can be increased and hence the power also will increase. So to increase the current, what we have to do? We can decrease the resistance. So decrease the resistance. The C sub question's answer is decreasing the resistance. So this much for today, children, and the remaining column, the next fifth column, you have to fill up and answer the question below it. Okay, and the next class I will be giving the other questions also we will discuss in the next session. Till then, bye.